How are we doing, Fran? Hope all is good. Right, so now that I got a bit more time back at the computer, I thought it'd be good for you to kind of get an idea of the approach to programming and kind of what I want to see specifically and why I've put things in place. I think it's I just don't want you guys just receiving your program and kind of because coach said so kind of thing. Gives you a bit of an explanation as to what we're doing. So I think we're in a bit of a position now where there's no, to my knowledge, there's no immediate sort of like weeks of nights coming up and all those kind of things. So we're in a bit more of a position now to be a little bit more stable, to kind of ramp things up a little bit. Okay, there's been a little bit of kind of like to and fro with how the programming's had to go, and it's kind of been a little bit of spinning wheels really. So I want to get away from that 5-3-1 sort of process. Okay, I want to keep things still relatively lower volume for now. Okay, I think it just seems to be suiting you a little better, and there's still some technical things that we need to correct before starting to get into that higher volume work. Okay, I don't think it's going to do you any favors just yet. So the things that really kind of jump out as to that are going to be different. So the standing overhead press, which I've got in there for you. I think at the moment the thing that like sort of like the weaker link in the bench press is that shoulder stability. That scapular retraction and depression is really important. That depression of the shoulders, keeping them down and pulled back, can only help basically by having more robust shoulders, okay, and more better lat control, okay, which is really important in that standing overhead press. I want it specifically standing, ideally with a barbell, just again because it forces the lats to actually have to engage and keep your posture upright, and essentially what we're doing is you're going into that sort of like that little bit of overextension, which is kind of what we're looking for when just you lay down. That's the only difference really. So keeping it low, okay, just 3 sets of 10, okay, just do as much as you can on that one, not looking to go crazy with it just yet. Now, I want to get as much pressing volume in there as we possibly can, okay? It's the kind of one, okay, you're already little, there's not a huge amount of body weight to be playing with, okay? So I think with the pressing, okay, we need to keep the volume as high as possible. So you've got some incline press on there. That can be dumbbells or barbell. If you're using a barbell, there are your rough prescribed weights, okay. If you are using dumbbells, okay, obviously you're gonna have to go with the flow for your 7, 8 and 9, your touch and go press. Okay, so I want a clear distinction between the competition bench, which is where there's an obvious pause, the bar stops moving, okay, and you go again, and the touch and go work, okay. That can be a bounce and go. This stuff I want a very obvious pause, okay. You've also got some tricep rope push downs, okay, because with a lot of yours you're very quick off the bottom, okay, and then just towards the top end of the movement is where it starts to die off a little bit, okay. That's where the pecs are becoming less and less useful for the movement, okay, and the actual, it's just the elbow extension is the bit where on it, if it's ever going to fall off for you, okay, it's going to be the lack of tricep strength. So a little bit of extra work in there, okay, have some fun with those, okay, just turn it up a little bit. Go as heavy as you can. I don't mind as well you bumping up the reps a little bit on that, okay, if you feel like that would help. And then Spoto press. I don't think we've done this before. If we have, we haven't done it for a long time. So the Spoto press, okay, unrack the bar, bring it down, and you're going to hover it this much, okay, just sort of like half an inch off the chest, pause so the bar stops moving, and drive away, okay. I don't want you at any point pausing on that one. I want the tension on the triceps and particularly on the pecs the whole time, okay. You're going to really create again that sort of like through that pec minor, through that shoulder stability, okay, because you're having to pause the bar there and you're not allowed it to rest on you, okay, or you're not getting that momentum and that stretch reflex of the touch and go. Then adductor machine, okay, just 3 sets of 10. I would look to, as the weeks go on, possibly put this in again a couple of times a week. Excuse me. You can tell I'm still not better after Christmas. And then I will also look, as the weeks go on, excuse me, to be putting some more glute focus, some more hip extension work that isn't just deadlifting all the time, okay? But because it's having a bit of a swing in intensity, okay, and a bit of a swing in volume, I didn't want to basically push all aspects of this headlong straight away, okay? I want to give it a week or two, then see what can be taken out, or what, whether is the option is there to start adding things in, okay? These sessions shouldn't be too long at all, okay? So if anything, they should be a lot shorter than what you've already done, which is what we want. Ideally, again, I'd rather be in a position where we're able to add stuff than we'll have to start trimming away all too early. Okay, so just to get a bit of a heads up and kind of what we're doing there, okay, rather than just kind of like firing this out to you and just having to do like a quick 30-second WhatsApp voice log over it, okay, because I want you guys in the loop. Any feedback, anything that you feel might work, doesn't work, let me know, okay, and I'll sort it out for you.